She died while doing her job, and state lawmakers passed a new law as a result.
But today, social workers went to Frankfort saying the Bonney bill, named after a caseworker killed during a home visit, needs some major improvements. Phil Pendleton reports from Frankfort on why some social workers are still frightened to go to work.
3 years ago, social worker Bonnie Frederick was killed in responding to a call, and about a year later, Kentucky lawmakers here in Frankfort passed a bill that was aimed at making the job of being a social worker safer. But today, social workers came here to Frankfort again, stating that this bill is not working. Bonnie Frederick was murdered inside the home where she was checking on a child's welfare. But when lawmakers passed the Bonnie bill, it was supposed to establish so-called safe places where caseworkers and parents could meet.
Those sites have not been established, and workers are still having to go out to these homes alone, sometimes without police backup.
Patricia Pregliasco was among the social workers pleading with lawmakers today because they say what they passed in 2007 is not being followed through on. Bottom line, they say their jobs are not safe.
And at any given point in time, I had 3 to 8 people around me.
Barbara Cowan investigates child abuse cases, who often says she responds to cases alone.
People were intoxicated on drugs and alcohol, and then the open hostility. I mean, I was alone there forever.
Social workers say they're only supposed to be handling about 15 to 18 child cases each, but usually they're working about 25, and the workload is only getting worse.
Workers have left in droves, and those vacancies have not been filled, which means that the ever-increasing intake has been dumped on what workers are left.
Several of these social workers said their appearance today was basically in risk of their job. They say they were cautioned about speaking out about their jobs here today. In Frankfort, Phil Pendleton, WKYT 27 News First.
Committee Chair Tom Birch said lawmakers did want to increase social worker funding by $6 million, but because of budget problems, they could only do it by $2 million. The committee did not take any action.